let's say we want to get an arm bar on this arm. We know that if he's sideways and his arm is straight, that's like an arm bar opportunity. But how are we going to move from here with his arm being a little tucked in, flat on his back to that angle? Okay, so let's talk about how to do that. I'm going to start with my hand on the collar here, okay, and let's say his arms are in real nice and snug, okay? So at this point, there's no way for me to try the arm bar. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cup his tricep, or you can grab the gi like right here by that seam, and my first step is going to be to yank him at a 45-degree angle that way. The whole point is just to make the shoulder come up off of the floor. Now, I'm going to take my knee and put it right behind his back. I'm on the ball of my foot. What I just did there was I created a frame. Not impossible for him to put his shoulder on the ground, but much more difficult. Can you put your shoulder on the ground there? See, I'm not even doing anything, but just my skeleton is propping his shoulder up. See that? Let's look at that again. That's important. If I go here and here, put your back on the ground. You lost it. Okay? I pull up and I prop up. Aha. Now, I've got his arm ready to go, but I've got a problem with my weight distribution because I've got all my weight on his hip with my right leg. So I got to figure out how to take weight off of my right leg in order to capitalize on this angle. So here's what I want to do. Instead of yanking, I'm going to place all my weight on my hand, and that just made this leg very light. Okay? Now my foot goes under the shoulder, just like Coach Travis was showing at his event, like you're going to kick him in the ear. This leg can base out. It doesn't have to be pinched anymore because this foot is doing the job of what it was just doing over there, okay? So, are you okay? Sorry. What I'm going to do is just start making a big hopping step. Arm bar. Then you fall in, and I don't know, it doesn't feel like it's very loose, right? Like you can't just wiggle right out of it. Very thick. So from here, I get the collar, and this is, I'm anticipating him being in real tight. That's expected. Shoulder control. This is also going to make it harder for him to turn that way, which is going to be very, insistent on. So as I'm going this way, it makes his traditional escape a little bit more challenging. Shoulder control. If you don't put your weight on your hand, you end up way too far away. You see, like, how can I make the transition? I'm sure this has happened if you try this before. You try the arm. You see, I don't really have it. Like, you could roll on top of it right here. Yeah, you end up in this type of a situation. Sorry. So, once I'm propped up and I go with the weight on the hand, look how light my leg can move here. Now, hop, hop, as many hops as you need. It's not like a race. Nice wide stance. Also, if you keep your knee tight, the hop is like impossible. So just open up. At this point, I can take my hand off of the collar if I want to, or you can even hold the collar and just work on the wrist. No need to throw your leg over his torso unless he connects his hands together. Go ahead. Now I might start thinking about going to this type of a position so I can get more control of his torso. But if the arm is not connected, I'll just go right from here. Okay, no need to throw the leg over. So one last time. I know there's a lot of steps. Okay. 1. Collar. I want to have the arm that I'm attacking kind of like between my hands, kind of like entangled here, okay? He's in snug. You're pulling up at a 45 degree, propping up. At this point, if I'm flat on my foot, I can't do it. Ball of the foot. Weight goes on my hand. The leg that was blocking heavy with that shin now goes under. And look, I'm leaning all my weight on him like I'm kicking him in the ear with my toe. Nice wide base here. Kick over. And there's the arm. Okay? So let's try it.